This is the IBEW Local 702 postgame show as we are joined by the victorious head coach, Scott Nagy. Salukis get the win 86-60. Coach's comments are always brought to you by CMC Mitchell and Associates. Coach, congratulations on the win, and man, what a start for your team. Let's go back to that first half, that 22-0 run. Your group up 11-9 at that time. Just what did your group do such a great job of there, Coach, to get on that big 22-0 run that just gave you a commanding lead?
Well, we didn't start out the game very good defensively, but the second 4 minutes we were great defensively. And then obviously we shot the ball well, and so those two things in combination give you the second 4 minutes we won 18-0. And then we flipped it and we lost 16-4 in the third 4. And so it's trying to get our guys used to being able to do stuff like that and be able to handle it and not celebrate constantly and just stay focused. That's the process that we're working on. And, I try to tell them when we got up 20, that, like, if you guys think this is just going to be easy from here, you got to cut it out. And then they worked their way back in it. We said at halftime, if you're going to say we'd be up 11.5, you'd take it. We just don't like the way we got there. And everybody knows that our defense has not been any good. Our offense has been pretty good. So we were flipping what we're used to. Usually our defense is good and our offense is struggling. And so, we're trying to get our guys to understand that we're not playing like we want to because defensively we're not where we want to be. And so the thing we were able to flip in our pattern is we're usually very good in the first half defensively, and we weren't, and we were very good defensively in the second half.
Kind of go along with what you're talking about, that great start. Your 5 starters plus Sykes and Haynes weren't only just part of that big offensive run, but as you alluded to, 10 shutouts in a row against a team that can really shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you make about this? How this, especially that first group of 7, how they're really starting to play well. What we saw at Indiana State and here tonight on both ends of the court with that group in particular.
Well, if we're getting the stops, then we can run, and we're it's when we're at our best. And so Hawk does a good job of switching up defenses. Like when we played Indiana State, we pretty much stayed at home and didn't switch. This game we switched a lot of things, and so we're trying to keep teams off balance. They have no idea how we're going to guard them. We're able to switch it up. If they get in a pattern, then we're able to switch it. And our guys are starting to do a really good job of recognizing and knowing what they're supposed to be doing in each defense.
Because this is a team, Evansville, that really shoots the ball well from the perimeter at all spots. You obviously went with a rotation with Max Picard versus playing the 2 big guys, Weber and Moreno. What has Max done to continue to gain your confidence to get on the court?
Hey, he's been on a scout team. Like yesterday, he was unbelievable. I mean, we just couldn't deal with him. I mean, the guy can really play. But I'm just trying to figure out how to get him minutes, at what position. He really is a natural 3. The more I'm coaching him and figuring him out, he's an incredible passer, and he runs, and defensively he's very hard to score on. He can switch off onto anybody, and in this game we just felt like we were going to be switching a lot, particularly with our 5s, and so we felt like we needed somebody a little bit quicker.
Luke's given me a lot of rope this week, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to give you one more. I really loved your adjustment. When Evansville was smart. They knew they could go at house undersized, so they put Quentin inside. And they were effective. First 2 possessions, they get buckets. Q gets some foul trouble. You guys made a nice adjustment with double down and then rotating over. How'd you feel like your kids adapt to that, even though the first time out Hughes got a 3?
Yeah, we didn't. We weren't great at it. We weren't after we gave the 3 up to Hughes. I called the timeout. I was like, when one guy, we want to go on the bounce, and so that means everybody at the same time, not one guy, then the next guy, then the next guy, because then it's too late. Like everybody moves at the same time, and it's not something we've worked on a lot. Most people haven't really tried to go at us in the post, and I thought they did a good job of it.
Coach, no doubt. I mean, there's so many guys that you can point to that had a really tremendous game and impact, but it felt like in moments again when you need a bucket at a key time, Damian Mayo comes through at really key times for your group.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. A lot of the DHOs, the dribble handoffs, he comes screaming off them. And, he's so physical that you either foul him or he's going to spin off of you. Our posts are doing a good job of ducking in. They're actually ducking in and kind of setting the screen at the same time when they duck in, and Mayo's just turning the corner and shooting layups.
One of the biggest keys that you told me when I talked to you at shoot around the day was, Luke, I want to see our guys shoot with confidence in this game. Now, the numbers no doubt show up, but
well, we shot 33%. That's huge for us, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's not like that's unbelievable, but for us to make 9 threes, and we knew we'd have to shoot the ball tonight, but obviously Rollins got us off to an incredible start.
But in all reality, Coach, you spend so much time talking to these guys about, hey, a lot of your success can come with how you view yourself, and so many of that can be, hey, playing with confidence. I mean, what do you hope that your team can take away from a really good shooting night for your team to continue to build on?
I wouldn't say it's a really good shooting night, but it's better than what we've done. And so this is where we at least should be. Like, this should be the low bar. And so whatever we shot, which I know is in the 20s, I don't even want us to be excited about this. I'd like us to be at 40. This is probably not the team to do it, but I think we're starting to figure out, and even our fours, when you think about Prince and Sykes were playing with the 4, they're really starting to figure out how to play in our offense the way people are playing them. And so they're catching the ball, they're getting more ball screens and then diving out of them, and they're getting slips and some things like that instead of just trying to make plays on their own. And then, Sykes might be the best we have in transition. I mean, he's a bear to deal with in transition.
Yeah, and he was outstanding again tonight. And another area that we talked a lot about with Drew Steffi, entering tonight, when you just look at Valley play, he's your second leading defensive rebounder. There's so many things that he does in conjunction with being able to score. Tonight he gets 14 points. That's second in terms of your team in scoring. But again, a seven rebound night and 4 assists. I mean, Drew does so much for you, Coach.
A lot. And so, when we recruit him, everybody's thinking, well, he's just a shooter. And let's face it, he's not shot the ball well this year. But we play him 35 minutes a game for other reasons. It's not like we don't have other players, but he does a lot of other things. He's a great team defender. He's a good passer. He's a good ball handler. You can play him at point if we need to. There's all kinds of things we can do with him. But, as a coach, you're not playing a guy that many minutes if you don't trust him.
What's it say about your group, too, Coach, when you think of a second half, you have a lead, you keep it, you extend it, where at times this year that's obviously something that we haven't done.
It got to 12 there, and you could feel it. And let's face it, we've not been a great home team, but I thought our guys did a nice job of pushing that out.
Coach, a huge part of it, too, in the second half, I felt like. Obviously, Kelron, we mentioned his foul trouble in the first half, but, man, him being able to stay out on the floor for you, just make play after play, for him, another 4-assist game.
Yeah, I mean, and he didn't even play that many minutes tonight, but, I mean, he's just a good player, and he's, it's very rare when you get a player, and I've really had several of them, but it's not an easy thing to have a guy that can hit that little short floater, and I've had several guys that can do it, and it puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Coach, I don't want to overstate anything because, look, there's still a lot of basketball left, but for your group now, back-to-back wins to make, I believe, 3 of your last 4 in the win column. You're trying to play your best basketball here once you get to the stretch and once you get to the tournament. How close you feel your group is getting to that, to showing that sustainability over time?
Better. We do feel that way. We talked about it before the game tonight, that everything we're doing now is building up to the tournament. The way we play, the way we react to negative things, how we react to everything we're doing now, the sleep we're getting, how you take care of yourself, all those things got to be building toward the tournament.
Maybe the hardest question I ask you is, how'd you keep that jacket on the whole time?
It was tough. Now, I'm not feeling great, and I had the chills before the game, so I was happy about it. But holy cow! Yeah, I took it off at halftime because I was sweating. Yeah.
No question, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks.